Hi YouTube! If you're anything like me, you really enjoy your logic games, your point and click games, and you will absolutely love the Detective Grimoire series. I've only ever played the second one. They recently announced the third game, which is called the Mermaids Tongue. It should be out in 2024. But yeah, I thought I would finally get round to playing the first game, and you can come along with me. We'll create a new save file. They do recommend wearing headphones because everything in this game is voiced and sounds are involved. I've got mine on. Grab yours if you don't have them.
"2025 last night, a murder occurred in a remote part of this swamp. A small tourist attraction, deep within the heart of the marshland."
Hold on. A tourist attraction? Here?
I love that this game is voiced.
I don't get it. Why would anyone come here by choice?
"I've explained this already. This area is famous."
Famous. All I read was that some idiot thought they saw an alien here 100 years ago.
Get your facts straight for once. We're talking about a creature that's lived in the swamp for over 60 years.
Okay, so it's a 60-year-old alien. I still don't see why it matters.
If it matters to anyone, it's you. That creature is our prime suspect.
The murder suspect?
That's right. This is no Loch Ness monster. You need to be taking this seriously.
No, look, come on. How am I supposed to arrest something that might not exist?
We've always enjoyed a challenge before. You can start by reading this.
Our case file? There's not a lot of it, is there?
As usual, we only know the bare essentials at this point.
Great. Okay, the police file. Bogu's Bog. Look at this fancy man with his... I'm assuming that's a little moustache. Okay, I guess somebody died on some sort of pier then, right. Richard Remington, founder of the tourist attraction Boggy's Bog. Okay, so that says Boggies, not Bogus. Oh, I see it, yeah, I see it. Was found dead outside his office at 20:45 last night. Exact cause of death unknown. 3 small wounds to the chest suggest an attack from a clawed creature. Okay, clawed creature. Slime around the wound and footprints found at the scene suggest the culprit was Boggy, the legendary swamp creature. Any of the 7 other people present in the swamp last night could hold vital information. Okay, page 2. Are these like the claws or are these the goop? And some very interesting footprints. Richard Remington. Oh, okay, no. So that's all the same text, that's fine. So these must be pictures. So maybe these are the wounds to the chest. He's a very white man. Oh, okay, so this must be Boggy. Very interesting. He's in a bucket of water. Very, very interesting. Okay.
Our murder victim, Richard Remington, he was in charge of this, tourist attraction. Boggy's Bog? What a name.
Boggy is the name of our creature. Well, nowadays it is.
You mean that stupid cartoon character? I've heard of him. That thing is our murder suspect?
There's more to Boggy than the cartoon character, I promise you. This is the place it all began. You'll find out soon enough.
Okay, maybe this is the pier then that he... I mean, it's probably not really a pier, is it? A dock? Oh, whoops, his hat fell. A Swamp Full of Secrets, Chapter 1.
Your case file is in the top right.
Okay.
You can look at your clues and suspect profiles in here.
Okay. So we can't look at anything just yet.
When you've collected some, of course. I'll stay and guard our boat, so if you're confused, come back here and I'll help you.
Right, okay, so we've got a friendly little helper who kind of looks like he might be in the Village People, like the YMCA. I get that vibe from this guy. Right, what have we got here? So we have underneath, shall I just shuffle my little VTuber along a little bit? Over here, we have Swampy and Remington. I've forgotten his first name. We have various bits and bobs over here. I guess that's settings. And the case file. Okay. Profiles of suspects. 4% complete already. We've done nothing. Suspicious objects and notes. Okay. And we are of the rank Gormless Gumshoe. Delightful. You can click and hold the back button to exit immediately from menus. Okay, right, I think it's telling us we want to click over here. So we need to go over there.
I can switch to walk mode with the button in the bottom right.
Alright, okie doke.
And if I'm feeling confident, I can turn off those sparkly hit icons in the options menu.
Okay, I will leave them on for now, but we might turn them off a little later. Right. So, is there anything else we can click while we're here?
Trees. I can't wait to visit that area. A lot of fog and a lot of...
Okay, is that all you're going to say?
A simple wooden dock. Looks like it can just about hold my weight.
Oh, well, that's good.
Ah, back so soon, Grimoire?
Oh.
What's troubling you?
Nothing. What do I do? Where are me? Your mustache is troubling me.
Your mustache is troubling me. That thing seems to be longer every time I see you.
You've been warned about this, detective. Don't talk about my facial hair, and I won't talk about yours.
What's wrong with mine? It's perfectly under control. It's trimmed and ready for action.
Grimoire, you're supposed to be investigating a murder. Stop wasting time.
Okay,
The water is black and deep. My favorite kind.
Okay,
There's a large fence reaching straight out of the water.
Interesting.
Are they keeping something in? A lot of fog and a lot... The water is black.
Right, I feel like that's everything we're gonna... What's that?
That must be the entrance to Boggy's Bog.
Okay.
That must be the
Okay, let's walk that direction then. Let's head over there. Oh, we've made a friend. Oh, we found a friend. And the entrance.
It's an old statue of Boggy. His feet are hidden in a bucket of murky water.
I wonder why he's always in a bucket of murky water.
I still don't quite understand why we have a tourist attraction here. Don't forget to use walk mode to move around. Just an odd old tree. Is an opportunity for a photographic memento.
Oh, I wonder if we get to take a photographic memento.
The two characters are an explorer and Boggy himself. Are they fighting?
Are they? So if you had like a head there and a head there, are they fighting or are they just sort of hugging? I'm not sure. Right, I feel like this person wants our attention.
Wow, you didn't get lost yet.
No, I only just got here. Who are you?
You don't remember. Of course, you're not great at remembering. I should be offended, though.
I don't know who this is, unless it's my friend from the second game, which don't remember being a small child.
I've never seen you before.
Saw your hat blow through here already. You must be slow, if it wouldn't even wait for you.
Well, if you'll let me, I'd better go after it. You can wait here and behave.
You'll get lost. I would never forgive myself if I let you go through without the map.
You have a map of the swamp?
Not anymore. I'm giving it to you.
You should really stay here. It's dangerous. There's been a murder. Although I suppose you know all about it already?
They're saying it was the creature. But it can't be him. He doesn't seem like a killing sort of creature. Nope. He's a different sort of creature.
Wait, what do you mean? If you... she disappeared.
But I didn't get to ask her all the questions.
I might pretend I imagined her.
Fair. Is this a map then? Oh, it is. I should head to the crime scene first. It's to the west side of the swamp. Okay, so in this direction somewhere. We're at the entrance still at the moment. There's lots of places to explore.
I still don't forget to use walk.
No, I know we can use walking mode.
Just my luck, the gate's closed.
No.
Looks like I can move these metal latches around.
Ooh, okay.
I should just have to slide at least one of them out of the bottom of the lock.
Oh, this is
Then I'll be able to get through this gate.
I like these kind of things.
Probably.
Right, okay. Right, I can see that one would go round here, up there, and would come out there. But you can also get that one out. They're both similar pattern. But I guess it won't reach. Oh no, it is reaching. Oh, it reaches the whole way. Nice. Can I tuck that in there for safekeeping? Because I'm not weird. That's going to annoy me that it's hanging funny, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it hanging like that. Now we should be able to walk through it.
Just my luck, the gate's closed.
No, it's not.
Looks like I can move these metal latches around.
What?
I should just have to slide at least one of them out of the bottom of the lock.
I did
Then I'll
that.
be able to get through this gate.
I did that.
Probably.
Do I have to get both of them then? Shall we do both of them? Right, you're out. Oh, is it heavy? Okay, right, let me just tuck you there. Oh, I see. Maybe there is a bit more to it then. Right, let's put you...
Hey, nice. I might get one of these from my office.
What?
This is the tourist attraction?
Okay, I have no idea what happened there.
The whole thing just doesn't make sense to me. Let's do some thinking.
Okay.
Drag any two stray thoughts into those slots at the bottom.
Okay.
And flick through the connecting statements in between to make a sentence.
Okay.
Tap the confirm button to try it out.
So this was also in the second game.
I just have to focus my thoughts.
But we've not really seen anything yet, so I don't know why
Reach a
it's already
conclusion.
bringing this up.
Boggy's Bog seems like the middle of nowhere.
I guess, like, the tourist attraction... right, so what have we got? It's way too big for, it's too stupid for, it's far too remote for, isn't warm enough for. To have happened to murder someone to make any money, to be so smart. I feel like it's far too remote for the swamp to make any money. Wait, hang on. Maybe it's the swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money.
The swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money. It's really bugging me.
Okay.
What's the story behind this place?
So I guess it's suggesting it's not a place to make money. Okay.
Apparently, there's a museum to the left and a cafe to the right. I'm not hungry, though. This place is putting me off food. It's a fork in the road. How non-linear. Note to self, don't fall in.
Don't fall in.
Those trees are more dense. It's like a forest back there.
Do you think this says the
It's
fork
a fork
again?
in the
Yeah.
road.
So it's obviously wanting me to click up here.
There's a hollow part of the tree right at the front, but it's too dark to see inside.
Do you you know what? I am going to turn off the hints. Let's turn those off. Okay. But we'll try to remember that that is there, because 100% I will forget and I'll get stuck at some point and be like, what do I do?
There's a hollow part of the...
Okay, it's not saying anything different.
Those trees are marked.
Or there. So, presumably we want to head this way because we want to go to the murder place first. However, I would like to go to the cafe and get a cup of tea and a cake. Okay, so this must be the murder scene. It feels like the murder scene.
These flower petals seem a little out of place, lying on the ground over there.
Okay, can we collect them?
Looks like this path leads towards the northwest corner of Boggy's Bog.
Maybe it's not where the...
I can't wait.
Maybe it isn't the murder scene.
A rather prominent tree stump looming over the wooden pathway. It's hard to ignore.
It looks quite ominous as well. Is that a boat? Or it's a tent?
I should visit the crime scene before I do anything else.
Okay.
I think Officer James said it was to the west. A rather prominent tree It's hard to...
Is this Officer James?
Looks like this path leads towards the northwest.
Okay, I thought that might be the officer. Maybe it is when we get to the next Oh, no, we've gone past the random person stood there.
That's the path that leads back past the protest and towards the crossroads.
Why is it called a protest?
There's a narrow path here leading up that hill and through the trees. It doesn't look inviting. I'm not sure it's part of the tourist attraction.
Okay, so a path that's not part of the tourist attraction.
There's a narrow path here leading up... It doesn't...
I thought that might give you something else.
This area is kind of empty. I can't see anything worth writing down. Rocks sitting in the water like stepping stones. If that was a natural occurrence, it's a very convenient one. This area is kind of empty.
Okay, let me look at where we are on the map then. So, if it's to the west, it's either one above us or one of these two. To the west side of the swamp. So I'm guessing it could be here though, because that does look like a kind of docky sort of place, which is where the body shape was. Let's see where we can go. I mean, if we were continuing on the west theme, we should go up this one, I guess. Let's try it. Oh yes, here we are. Here's the murder scene. Okay.
So, this is where they found Remington's body.
Okay. Where he was found. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, we've got a nice map here. Map of tourist attraction Boggy's Bog, generously donated by the mysterious little girl at the entrance. When I'm exploring the swamp, I can access the map from the corner button. Okay, we don't really have anything else other than that.
So...
Okay, that's just going to do that every time. Fair enough. I'm curious about this window being
There's an open window above Remington's body.
Oh, maybe he fell out of the window.
One of the curtains is ripped and hanging on the outside.
Maybe he fell out of it.
I don't like it here.
I like the bubblingness.
What's this? There's a lockpick dropped amongst the weeds down here in the water.
Ooh.
I just have to work out which vine to break and tap that button.
Okay, right. Let's follow it then. So it goes along here, round here, up here. Okay, that's the vine end. So if we follow it back, up here, round here, up to number 3.
That's the one. But I wonder where this lockpick came from.
I feel like maybe the murderer used it. A lockpick discarded near the entrance to Remington's office, covered in a strange slime liquid, most likely used by the murderer to break into Remington's office. And then we've got a couple of question marks on there. Okay, interesting. Can we point and click on it? No, but it's covered in slime again.
The strange footprints stopped right by these reeds. Maybe I should take a closer look. Maybe I can move some of them out of the way.
Well, this is kind of cool. I like how interactive this is. I like these. They remind me of sausages. Spooky music. Oh!
A strange pair of green flippers.
I was going to say a
badly
butt,
hidden in the reeds
but
outside the
flippers
office.
would make more sense. Okay. Anything else here? Oh, we can put them back. Strange green flippers who left these lying around. No information upon them. Interesting. I mean, these footprints match.
There are bizarre footprints with 3 toes leading up to the office door. And back down into those reeds by the water.
Okay. I mean, the footprints match them, but then these footprints don't.
There are bizarre footprints with... and back down.
Okay, but I mean, there's like three toe footprints, but there's also shoe footprints, so I guess that could be his.
It's Remington's office. I don't really want to go inside.
Why don't we want to go inside? I want to go inside.
But I don't think I have a choice.
Oh, good. Okay, I was going to say, let me in there.
I don't like it here. I can't get in here without a key. And I don't feel like kicking the door down.
We do have a lockpick now.
Maybe if I get desperate later on. I can't get in here without a key. Maybe if I get desperate later on.
Can I access my equipment? And use it? Can I use this somehow? Can I, like... No. I thought I'd maybe be able to, like, right-click on it or something.
I can't get in here. Maybe if I get desperate.
Maybe someone will give me a key at some point.
I can't. Maybe.
Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to keep
I don't
getting
like it
anything.
here.
Anything else?
There's an open window. One of the... So...
Right, we've already seen that. Can I not use the...
I don't like...
He doesn't like it here, does he? What about this
I don't
knobbly
like-
tree?
It's Remington's office, but I don't...
Okay, so I guess maybe... Let's keep exploring.
Aha,
What
some
on earth?
suspects. Let's get this investigation started.
Well, they're clearly recording something.
Oh?
Hello, sir.
Alright, let's see. Another suspect for my notebook.
That's a little rude.
No, I'm sorry. Did I say that bit out loud?
Maybe not. Maybe I can hear your thoughts.
So would you be able to answer my questions before I asked you?
Would you be able to question my answers before I tell you?
I could try.
I'm Bobby Burl, professional cameraman. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Detective Grimoire. I'm here to investigate last night's murder. Obviously.
Grimoire. Strange. Is that your first name?
It's my 23rd name, but it's the one I like the best. First name, what's a first name? It's my second name. Detective is my first name.
It's my second name. Detective is my first name.
What should I talk about? Your job, last night, present a clue, present a profile. Okay, let's ask him about his
So
job.
you already told me what you do, but now, why would a cameraman be working here?
I go where I'm needed. Vincent wanted to come to the swamp, and I was happy to help.
Vincent Vanderpeer. You mean that man standing on that rock over there?
That's right. I've worked with him for many years.
Is he your boss?
Oh, I don't know about that. We work together. He's tried to film here before, but he never got permission until about a week ago.
Oh, really? But why did you want to come here in the first place?
If you're looking for a reason to write down in your notebook, I'm sure he can tell you if you ask him. I'm just the guy who carries around the camera.
You always carry that camera with you?
Most of the time.
It's a little bit suspicious that they're allowed to record right after a murder's happened, if I'm quite honest.
You were here yesterday, I presume? Last night?
Yes, I was.
Here, in this clearing?
No, I was over at the cafe getting something to eat.
Richard Remington was there too.
Remington? You saw him last night? Just before the murder?
That's right, I saw him. He left the cafe looking rather ill. I offered to help, but he just wanted to go back to his office. He looked like he had a lot on his mind.
He was ill yesterday?
Perhaps it was something he ate.
Okay, so he might have eaten something. Maybe it was what made all the slime. I don't think we can present any clues yet, really. Maybe I could ask him if he's seen the lockpick and the flippers before, maybe.
What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder? That's great.
Okay, so he's not interested in that. Let's ask him about Boggy, because I guess that's what they're here to record.
You should ask someone else.
Okay. What else can we ask about?
Try showing it to somebody different.
No. I'm going to cover all my bases.
A prolific cameraman with exceptional skills at carrying heavy equipment.
Okay, he can carry heavy equipment. Right. We need to unlock that eventually. Right, okay. I think that's all we can do with him. Let's chat to this chap.
Yes, do you have a message for me?
Wow, that is a face.
No, I don't think so.
Then why are you here? I'm incredibly busy.
You don't look it. Who are you, anyway?
What a question. You're serious? I am Vincent van der Peer.
The famous movie director?
The artist, the visionary, the auteur. I'm a man of many talents.
Okay. Interesting. Let's hope you have a talent for answering my questions. That's a very talented beard you've got, at least. I heard your work was going downhill lately. Let's be nice and ask him.
That's great. Let's hope you have a talent for answering my questions.
You're in my light. Could you take a few steps back, please?
But then I'll be too far away to talk to you.
I know.
Can anyone just walk in here and start filming?
Okay, right. So somebody has always had permission from, forced, offered to help, only recently got permission from. Right, so I feel like it's going to be the Vincent van der Peer only recently got permission from my eyebrows. A ghost, Bobby Burl, Officer James. I'm guessing Remington to film here in the swamp. But we don't know it was Richard Remington. I mean, presumably it is, if he's the only person who lives
Vincent
here.
van der Peer only recently got permission from Richard Remington to film here in the swamp. I wonder if Mr. van der Peer has been breaking rules. Or maybe he'll have an excuse.
Challenge unlocked. Wasn't given permission to film in the swamp. The challenge topic will now be available when talking to Vincent. Find the truth. Okay. Can we talk to you again, sir? Right, let's ask you about your job.
What's a famous guy like you doing in a place like this?
Quite. I'm sure you're thinking, why doesn't he send an assistant? But that's not the way this director works.
But what are you doing?
He looks a little bit like Brian Blessed.
I'm experiencing, I'm discovering. This area, the history, the atmosphere, it's the perfect setting for my next film. I'm on a scouting mission to get to know this swamp before I begin work on the latest masterpiece in a string of masterpieces.
You're making a movie about Boggy? About the swamp creature?
Of course. He's a fascinating individual, isn't he? So mysterious.
No idea, I haven't met him yet. Is that your cameraman over there?
Yes, that's right. Bobby Burl, my faithful right-hand man. Well, faithful enough, you know.
No, I don't know.
He's an expert cameraman. Really knows his trade, of course. But he gets a bit muddled when it comes to priorities.
Like how? You mean he's lazy? He doesn't look lazy. He looks a bit scary.
Oh no, nothing of the sort. He just has a little hobby that sometimes distracts him from his work.
Ooh, what is
but I
that
wouldn't
hobby?
want anyone else shooting for me.
Maybe we can ask him about his hobby now.
Were you working yesterday? Here in the swamp, I mean?
Indeed I was working, very hard indeed, well into the night.
Hard work, is it? Getting to know the swamp?
You jest, but yesterday I was getting even more involved than usual. Yes, difficult to comprehend, I know.
So what kind of work were you doing?
Well, I was, unable to find my faithful cameraman last night. He had hidden himself quite completely from view.
Bobby
Okay.
Burl, right? Did you need him to film for you?
Always. But being a resourceful type of man, I stepped up and took on the responsibility myself. I was filming in this exact area, in fact.
You were filming? Last night?
Ooh,
Here?
maybe he's got some good
Yes,
footage
at the
then.
time of the murder, I believe. But wait, I know what you're thinking. Now, don't forget, I'm not here to shoot some experimental documentary. I have no interest in late-night surveillance footage.
Did you see anything at all? What is it you were filming?
The water. I was filming the water. It's a fascinating subject, one that has me captivated to the point where
So, you didn't see anything useful? Got excited there for a minute.
Nothing useful to you, my good detective. But there are some odd sounds on the audio track. Nothing but wild animals going about their nighttime rituals, I'm sure.
Okay.
Is there something I should ask the cameraman?
Was one of the reasons, doesn't explain why, told me that, lied to me because. Was so useless, came to the swamp in the first place, was the murderer, was nowhere to be found last night. Lied to me because, doesn't explain why, was one of the reasons, told me that. Right, I think that the answer is Vincent van der Peer told me that Bobby Burl was nowhere to be found last night because Bobby Burl said he was at the cafe.
Vincent van der Peer told me that Bobby Burl was nowhere to be found last night. Simple enough. What was Mr. Burl doing last night that meant he couldn't help out his boss?
Okay, so now we've been able to unlock the challenge for Burl not being able to help. Right, okay, so we've unlocked both of their challenges, I think. What's this?
I heard this isn't the first time you've tried to film here.
Where? In the swamp? What are you talking about?
Remington has denied you the filming permission in the past. You tried to film here before, but the camera broke. Remington never found out about your previous attempts. Okay. But do we know which one it is? It must be this one, because he said he's only just been allowed, didn't he?
Remington has denied you the filming permission in the past.
Oh, that. Nothing but the natural process of being in a profession like mine. Every situation simply requires the right approach before the gears start turning smoothly. You understand, I'm sure.
Why did Remington not want you filming here? And why did he change his mind?
It wasn't even up to him. This area is protected, you know. There are certain rules, certain regulations. I encounter this kind of thing all the time, really.
That doesn't explain why he changed his tune. It's a little suspicious.
Why would you say that?
A famous movie director suddenly gets his way.
Okay.
I wonder how that happened. Time to use my notebook. Just drag an item onto the paper to draw the idea.
Okay, this is a cool idea. Drag an item into the question mark space to draw it. How did Mr. Van der Peer suddenly get his own way? I am famous. VGP. I am the boss. RR. So, flowers with a signed photo, with a sword, or with money? I would imagine money. But we don't know that.
Right. That's the one.
I think you bribed Remington to get the filming rights.
Well, bribe is a strong word. It was just a little arrangement between friends. Nothing worth getting upset about. I simply promised him a cut of my next movie's profits. It made sense, since he owned the area anyway. Just a favor for a favor.
So you would have owed him money.
Only a small percentage, simply out of courtesy. And not for a long time, either.
Okay, so we completed that challenge. Let's ask about the film
I
footage.
don't know if it's any use to you at all. I'll film again tonight and try to get a version without all those bizarre noises in the background. I don't really have time to be looking at items from your collection.
Okay. So I don't think they really have any...
You won't be getting very far discussing that with me. Try someone less important.
Okay, so it's probably not his flippers then. Right. This is cool. Footage recorded last night at the exact time of the murder. Filmed by Vincent van der Peer in the clearing on the west side of the swamp near the crime scene. There's nothing to see, but various clues can be heard on the audio track. Listen to them in order. Okay, creaking. I mean, that sounds like a door, or maybe somebody standing on something wooden. I mean, that kind of sounds monkey-ish, but... So someone kind of crying. Could be a gunshot. Because there is a trigger noise before it. I mean... that clang... It sounds maybe like a bullet hitting something, but it also sounds a bit squelchy, like it's maybe hit a necklace and gone into someone's neck or something like that. I don't know. I mean, that sounds like somebody dying. A ripping noise. It could be something to do with the curtain, maybe? Or how he ended up with the chest wounds? Could that be, like, if he fell out of the window, that could be him landing on the deck? That maybe sounds a little bit like something going in the swamp. Maybe the lockpick dropping in the swamp, because we know that that's fell in the swamp, or been thrown into the swamp. So that's interesting. Okay, that gave us a fair few clues. I'm going to go back to this chap. So we have unlocked this now, however.
Vincent's work, I see. I'm glad he knows how to use the camera at least.
What do you think all those noises are?
Well, judging by the time this was recorded, I'd be able to make a pretty good guess.
Right, let's try his challenge.
I heard from Mr. Vanderpure over there that you were nowhere to be found last night.
Didn't I say I was at the cafe?
Yeah, you did. But your director needed you for some filming, and he couldn't find you. What were you doing that was so important?
Well, let's see. After I ate, I had a walk around the swamp. I didn't have my camera, so I was free to stretch my legs for once.
Where was your camera? Don't you carry it around with you all the time?
No, not all the time.
Okay. I mean, it must have been left with Van der Peer, because obviously he was using it to record something.
You left it with Vanderpeer, and he used it instead that night.
That's right, he was looking after that camera. So I went for a late-night stroll. This place is beautiful in the evenings.
You just walked around? You didn't do anything? Didn't see anyone?
Well, I can't say that. I have various ways to pass the time, you know.
Okay. Van der Peer said you had a hobby on the side. You got lost in the swamp, you were collecting samples of swamp water. I mean, he mentioned about the hobby, so let's go with the hobby.
Vanderpeer said you had a hobby on the side.
Is that what he said? Well, yes, he's right. I brought 2 cameras with me when I came here. I left my video camera, yes, but I have another one. It's much smaller, and it only takes black and white photographs. You know the kind I mean?
A really old one?
Yes, I suppose so. I've always enjoyed traditional photography, and this place is a wonderful opportunity to take some pictures of a natural environment.
So, you were having some time
I
off
thought
to take
Burl's
black and white
jumper was like
photographs?
a little
It was for
mouse,
fun.
but it's actually just
Only
an
one
open
photograph.
chest area.
You have to
isn't
be
it?
disciplined when you're not using a digital camera.
Can I see it?
Of course. I took it near the woods at the back of the swamp. It's quite an interesting shot, but the light qualities weren't perfect.
Here we are. Feel free to take a look.
Okay, so we've got some...
Wait, what? This is a photo?
I haven't developed it yet. I only took it last night. Just brush the developing fluid over the photo to reveal the image.
Ooh. Touch the photo to use the developing chemical on it. Alright, okay, so it's like a scratchy thing. Oh my god, what is that?
What? Is that Boggy? The swamp creature just standing in the water?
It could be. Personally, I'm not convinced, but I'll let you decide for yourself.
Okay. The blurry photograph taken by Bobby Burl shortly before the murder, it shows something that looks like Boggy in the woods at the back of the swamp. The being in the photo seems to have long legs. Okay, so it's not a short person if it's somebody in a costume. Okay. Do you think we're done here, or do you think there's anything else we can ask?
That's great.
We'll give him a look at everything. Get everything ticked off.
I'm sorry I have not seen that before.
Just because I want to make sure
Yes, that's my photograph, taken near the woods at the north end of Boggy's Bog. Have you tried looking there?
Not yet. Let's ask you about Vanderpeer.
The famous director, and my friend.
Okay, your friend's interesting.
You were here yesterday, I presume? Last night?
Yes, I was.
Here, in this clearing?
No, I was over at the...
Okay, that's just telling us the same thing again. So there's obviously 2 more things we can ask eventually here.
What?
Let's talk to this guy again. We've done all those.
You
let's
won't be
ask him
getting
about
very far
Remington.
discussing that with me. Try someone less important.
Okay, he's probably going to say that to most things.
If you want an autograph, a plain sheet of paper will suffice, thank you.
I didn't want you to sign the map, actually.
He's a talented man, that Burl. Sometimes I wonder if he'd be better off pursuing his photography full-time, you know?
Okay, right, you've seen everything. Let's go walking off and find somebody else, shall we? We'll go this way. A museum, okay.
I don't think it's a window, but this hatch is shut at the moment. I can't see inside. This side of the museum is surrounded by blue and red flowers.
Those flowers are what was on the... they were somewhere. I remember seeing one of them. And it was like something about petals, when I was thinking I wasn't pressing anything about petals.
It's a stepping stone path that goes past the museum and into the woods. So glad I'm wearing my best shoes today. That museum is quite a nice building, which makes it look even more out of place in a swamp. Is it being held up on wooden supports?
I was going to say, it looks quite crooked. Can we go in the museum?
That museum is quite a... Which is it?
Okay.
There's less light back there. Those trees are getting thicker and thicker.
Okey-doke. I guess. Oh, we can go in the museum. Let's go in the
door's
museum.
jammed unless I can get these brass handles out of the way. Seems like I can rotate them around, just until the gap in the middle is
Okay.
clear.
Right. You over there.
That top hat guy would have so struggled with this one.
Okay. Oh, there's a person in here as well. Oh, we've got a nice little drawing of Boggy.
This is a really cramped museum. Just one room,
Just one room.
not worth the admission price.
But there are all interesting things here.
Models of Boggy's claws. Hold on. What's this? Something doesn't seem right here.
I wonder if the flipper's missing.
I think I should try arranging these models into pairs. Something seems out of place.
Okay. Examples of the creature's claws based on sketches do not touch. Okay, so we've got example A, example B, and they seem to be a little bit confused. According to historical sketches, the skin would have had a number of spots and patterns similar to that of a toad or frog. 3 prominent sharp claws, supposedly the primary weapon of the bog swamp monster. Some early sketches even showed a small thumb. Right, well I think those two match, and those two just so they're all the right way
I
around.
don't think these gloves are part of the exhibit.
Okay.
It looks like someone tried to hide them here.
Right, okay. So the sort of sewn together ones perhaps weren't real. Okay. These flippers, they're not part of the museum exhibit, that's for sure. They've got slime on them. Yeah, these look like they've kind of been sewn together, don't they? Okay.
There's a little door in the wall here. I think it leads outside. It's locked, though.
Right.
I'd better take a look at this.
Oh, he looks kind of
This journal.
sad.
It's full of drawings and notes all about Boggy. It seems to be the centerpiece of the entire museum.
A journal recorded 60 years ago by the explorer who first visited the swamp. The only record of Boggy existing contains notes and sketches on the appearance of the swamp creature. Boggy is shown with 3 small claws on each arm. Boggy's feet are always hidden in the water. There seems to be a page ripped from the back. Okay. So it's interesting that his feet are always in the water, so we don't actually know what his feet look like.
Some educational facts about swamps. Did you know swamps are gross? Yes? Yes, I did. Apparently the museum was founded by the explorer many years ago, in a different location.
Interesting.
It's only recently been moved here to be part of the tourist attraction. That might explain why it looks so out of place.
Okay.
It's a poster from the old Boggy cartoon show.
There was a cartoon. Another story from Boggy's Bog.
This is a really cramped museum. Not. Apparently, this is the exact hat worn by the explorers 60 years ago.
Okay.
It seems everyone is destined to lose a hat or two in this damn swamp.
Oh yeah, I wonder if we'll ever find our hat.
Apparently, this is
Okay, we've already...
some educational fact. Did you?
No. Right,
So-
let's talk to this chap.
Let me guess, you don't work here, do you? I wonder if that makes you the first tourist I've seen today.
You're incorrect, detective. I am no mere tourist.
How did you know I was a detective? Was it my stylish trench coat? My sensitive, inquisitive manner?
It was the clueless expression on your face.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
Right. That's it. You've done it now. What's your name?
I go by Folder. Agent Folder. What are you doing?
He looks like, I've totally forgotten his name, but you know, in, Gru's like enemy in, Despicable Me. I'm writing bad things about you in my notebook. I'm drawing of your beautiful face. I'm writing in my diary. It's been a long day. I'm gonna say I'm writing bad things about you.
I'm writing bad things about you in my notebook.
Okay, who are you and what do you
if
do?
you're not a tourist, and you don't work here,
I am a scholar, an academic. I'm here to research the past and uncover the future.
so you're visiting the museum for fun.
Fun! Oh, there's nothing so simple as fun to be had here. I come to this museum night and day to study its secrets.
Okay.
Ah, what kind of secrets? It's just a museum about Boggy, right? The swamp creature.
He's one of the most intriguing modern examples of cryptozoology. A fascinating combination of scientific fact and wild speculation.
I'm with you on the speculation front. Although, come to think of it, people have been hinting that I should find out about the history of this creature.
A wise suggestion. And you've come to the right person. My
Okay.
knowledge far exceeds anyone else you might have met so far.
So, you'll help me?
I suppose I could divulge some of my findings with you, if you're in the mood for a little light reading. Let me find it for you. Oh yeah, this'll do. Something for beginners at least.
Okay, right. Folder's file. Information about Boggy collected by Agent Folder. Boggy Swamp became a protected area after reports of hunting in the area. Boggy's appearance has changed from the original sketches in which he has 3 claws on each arm. The modern character has simple fin-like arms instead to make him less threatening. No footprints were recorded in the journal, but some experts believe that information is out there somewhere. Ah, yes, I see. Okie doke. Where were you then?
Mr. Folder.
Agent Folder.
Yeah. Were you here yesterday? What were you doing last night?
I was here, in the museum, going through my files one final time before disappearing.
Well, he actually has a file folder
Don't
in his
museums
pocket.
usually close in the evenings?
They do. I've never been one to worry about other people's schedules. I come and go as I please. There's a key to every lock, Detective.
Oh, so you have the key to the museum?
Of course I don't. Why would you think that?
Well,
Once again, that clueless expression. I use a lockpick and get in through the small side door. I have a right to be here, you see. Remington has no business locking me out, so I don't let him.
You just admitted to breaking the law. If everyone did that, my job would be a lot easier.
It's not my best lockpick. This new one's cheap. I used to own one, a superior model. Unfortunately, I misplaced it in one of the darker corners of the swamp, so I don't...
I'm writing down your confession about sneaking around here at night.
And what are you gonna do? Report me to Remington? Good luck, my friend.
I need to pick my questions carefully.
Okay. Right, I think the lockpick I found near Remington's body might belong to Mr. Harper. Who the hell is Mr. Harper? Might belong to Agent Folder.
The lockpick I found near Remington's body might belong to Agent Folder. As far as I know, Agent Folder is experienced with lockpicks. I wonder if he's hiding something.
Okay, we've unlocked his challenge. Let's go through
No
all these
interest in
first,
something like
though.
that. Obviously. You're wasting your precious time, Detective.
I'm not. I'm just examining all avenues.
Actually, this is a classic example of a cryptid photograph.
What's a cryptid?
A creature unknown to science. Look at the slight blurring in this photo, the murky exposure. It's perfect.
It's perfect because it can't really be used as evidence?
Now you're catching on. I've never seen that before, and I never want to see it again. An important piece of the puzzle. This journal is a key to unlocking the history of this place.
Okay.
This file goes over some basic differences between the genuine creature and the cartoon character.
Okay.
It's nothing more than a basic overview, really.
So the genuine creature is the 3-armed, 3-pronged fingers. Right, sir.
Something you found on the floor? Come back when I'm not so busy, alright?
I think you'll find it's your lockpick.
The real swamp creature had claws. 3 on each hand, to be precise. Why does the costume just have these pathetic fins instead?
Okay, so that's probably the costume then, but I feel like these flippers are part of the costume as well.
Guesswork. Nobody can know what Boggy's feet look like. It's his greatest secret.
Okay, right, let's start your challenge.
I have a bone to pick with you.
Are you setting yourself up for a joke? Something about a lockpick?
Maybe. Who knows? Stop distracting me. I'm trying to interrogate you.
My apologies, go ahead.
So, what are we showing Folder now?
The lockpick.
Where did I find this again?
In the office, wasn't
I
it?
found a lockpick at the scene of the crime.
Oh, apparently you did. Why does this concern me?
Because you just said that you owned a lockpick. This
You
one.
already admitted to owning one of these, and how you're ever so happy to come and go as you please with it, am I right? Be honest.
Luckily for me, Detective, I was honest with you. I believe I have already explained that second lockpick before you even found it.
You let Remington borrow your lockpick before he died. You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one. You left your lockpick by Remington's office yesterday. I mean, we know that he said he lost one.
You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one.
That's right. I appreciate you finding it for me. However, I won't ask for it back. Apparently, it has since become some diabolical instrument in the art of murder.
Yeah, it's an important piece of evidence.
Oh, you were the murderer. Right. What do you know about these two?
This person is of no interest to me whatsoever.
Okay, anything about Bobby?
If I cared about that person, I would know everything I need to know already. Next time, only show me something if it's important. Let's make that a rule.
Okay, but I mean, I feel like all of this is important.
Are you asking about the cartoon character? Because I have no interest in such childish matters.
No, I think I'm asking about the actual creature. What's the difference anyway?
Everything!
Right, let's see what he knows about
The man was a
Remington.
fool! That's all you need to know.
Okay. I feel like we're done here then. Feel like we are done here. Let's head out here and off in this direction.
It's like a little forest back here. The rock path leading back towards the museum. This staircase is a tree. And this tree is a staircase.
That's cool. So
And
we
this place is so weird.
go up the tree maybe.
The water's clear here.
Ooh, interesting.
I can see my reflection in it. Not bad.
There's also something bubbling again.
What's this? Looks like this stuff in the water has been moved around recently.
Ooh, exciting. We get to play again.
Maybe if I reposition them, I'll find a clue.
It's a footprint, I can already tell. Right. Let's move you out of the way. And you for now. We have that. Can you turn them round? Right, we have the bottom of a foot. Does it go here? Is that part of it as well? Maybe? Ah, here we go, look. That goes there, that goes there. Ah, there must be two. You go there, you go there. I'm not sure about you just yet. You go in
I
there.
recognize that footprint. It's the same as the one found at the crime scene.
Okay, so we got a footprint there. Where did it disappear to? Where did it go? Okay, we didn't, and maybe we didn't get to keep that. Was it in my notes? Okay, footprints were discovered. Okay, so we do get notes in there.
This staircase and this...
Right, I guess that we're going up the tree. Oh, that's creepy. There's a house!
It feels like I've stepped into nighttime. What happened to the sun? It
I don't
feels
recall there
like
being
I've
any
stepped
sun
into
in this
nighttime.
game yet.
What happened to the sun? I wouldn't be using this old rope bridge if I had a choice. I've seen the movies, I know what happens. It feels like I've...
Okay, I guess it
Someone
just wants
please
us to
tell
look
me
at the
why
house.
there's a house here.
I feel like there's somebody in it because there's smoke coming out of the chimney.
The lights are on. Maybe somebody's home.
The lights are on as well, apparently.
Someone please tell me why the... Well,
Do I need to do this?
the latch
Yes,
is
I do.
broken on this door. Seems I can fix it with those 3 congs if I just put them in the right place.
Okay.
Once
right.
they're on the right pins, I can move the handle at the bottom to try...
Okay, right. This is fun. I like this kind of thing. No, I don't think that one goes there. No. No. Maybe you? No. They definitely don't. That must be that one. Or one of these two then. I feel like. Maybe that one. I don't know if these are too close. It's bothering me that they're like overlapping weird. Maybe it's that. Not that then. What if I just put you there? Okay, so we only needed 3 of them. Or maybe I just did that wrong and it worked. Ooh, a new person who has a leaf for hair.
A little blanket on a little bed in a little house.
Oh, this is cute.
It makes very little sense. There's a whole load of needles and wool on that
Oh my
shelf.
god, we can do some knitting.
Or should I say yarn?
Yarn.
I just don't know anymore. I'm indoors. What a treat.
Is this the person we saw earlier, do you think?
The owner of this house seems to enjoy reading.
Could be my house. Knitting, reading, blanket.
Though, I'm not sure what else there is to do up here, actually. Check out that sunlight beaming through the window.
Oh, so the sun is still out then.
It's so bright I should have brought my sunglasses. Check out that sun...
Okay, no.
This is like an oven? Or is it just a boiler? It's so old-fashioned it hurts my brain.
Right. What
There's
is
a
she
book
doing?
on the table. I think it's a book about flowers.
Book about flowers.
How fascinating. I must take some time to read it.
There's a piece of paper by her feet.
I'm indoors.
Oh, okay. Right, let's chat to her now. Oh,
You
no,
just
it's not.
walked straight into my house,
Oh,
did you?
That is a character. Not exactly. I had to climb up here first. I'm paid to walk into people's houses. Sorry, I would have rung the bell.
Not
Must be
exactly.
sarcastic.
I had to climb up here first.
Normally, I have methods for dealing with unwanted attention, but I can make exceptions for harmless idiots.
Do you
Harmless
get any
idiot.
attention up here?
Most of the time, people like to leave me alone. But I don't think you're going to, are you?
No.
No.
I could make an excuse and say it's my job to ask you about last night, but to be honest, I climbed all the way up here and I just like being indoors.
Well, if you insist on staying, I'll tell you. I'm Lady Weybridge.
Lady
and I
Weybridge.
think you might be climbing up the wrong trees.
I'm Detective Grimoire, and I think I might agree with you.
I mean, we're still going to ask her things.
What do you do here? Did you work for Richard Remington?
I was living here before that man was even born,
Okay.
and I have absolutely nothing to do with him, or this little tourist attraction.
You're exaggerating. How long have you been here? Just in this treehouse? What do you do up here?
I've been here longer than anyone.
Longer than
Even
anyone.
longer than, well, anyone.
I like numbers.
60 years, something like that.
Okay.
What have you been doing for that time? If you don't mind me asking.
I have many reasons to be here, but I won't bore you with all the details of my life.
I'm sure there's one detail worth writing down.
Yeah, come
I
on,
like
give
to
us
study
something.
the plants and flowers in this area.
Okay, excellent.
I've learned many things.
This
from
is that plant again.
What about this little chemistry set you've got on your table?
I wouldn't call it a chemistry set, but if you bring me an object that has liquid on it or inside it, I'll tell you what that liquid consists of.
Wow, how do you do that?
Chemistry.
Okay. A page from Weybridge's Book of Pressed Flowers contains information about all the flowers in the swamp and where they grow. The green and red species only grow around the side door of the museum and can't be found anywhere else. So this was the one that was sort of suspiciously on the walkway at one point. So if it only grows at the museum, it was definitely not at the museum where I saw it. I have more questions for you.
Your job is to ask me about what happened last night.
Do you even know what happened last night?
I know more than you might imagine.
Oh, that sounds useful. Can you tell me? What were you doing?
I was here, in my house, by myself.
What else?
That's it.
Thanks. Just give me a minute to write all this down.
Right. So she wasn't very helpful there. But we're going to ask you everything, my
If you
friend.
bring me something with liquid on it, I might be able to help you.
Ooh. They have liquid on, but we're going to go through
You can
everything.
put that away. I can't help you.
Okay.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
If you bring me something with liquid on it, I might be able to help you.
She's going to say this about everything, isn't she? Apart from those
This
things
is a
with liquid
60-year-old
on.
journal. It was on display in a museum.
I know what it is.
I thought you might.
Oh, well, tell us.
They're samples of flowers that grow in this area.
Wait, was she
Two
the
of them
explorer?
you don't see very much anymore. and one of them only grows around the museum.
Okay.
You can put that away. I can't help you with it.
Right, we're getting to stuff with liquid on.
Let's see.
Liquid sample collected from the lockpick.
First thing we do is put the sample of liquid into the cauldron. Then tap the
Okay.
faucet.
Okay. So, wait. We put the sample of liquid in the cauldron and do the faucet.
And now, we just have to match the color of that liquid with these ingredients.
Okay. So I guess the green is blue and yellow, isn't it?
That's not right.
Okay, sorry.
Come on, Grimoire, you're good at...
Okay, so you put 2 in at the same time and then do it. There we go.
Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of.
Okay.
I'll write it down in my notes.
It consists of blueberries and whatever that yellow thing was, right? Should we check the stuff on the gloves
Let's see.
as well? I feel like it's the same
First
thing.
thing we do is put then tap...
Right, I know what to do now. Right, so we have the sample,
And now, we just...
and it's just the same thing again, I guess. I wish we knew what that was.
Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes.
Right.
Ah, that looks pretty similar to last time.
Okay, right, so we did need to do them both. Any other clues? We've got the flippers.
No, thank you.
Okay, don't like the flippers. What do we know about all these people, Lady Weybridge?
I'm not even sure who that is.
Oh, we're going to tell him that.
You should ask someone else.
You don't know anybody, do you?
A fascinating old woman who lives in a wonderful treehouse.
She likes
I heard
herself.
she wasn't so keen on visitors, though.
Okay, well, she's going to have to deal with visitors while I'm investigating.
Show it to someone who doesn't live in a tree. I'm not even sure who that is.
You don't know Boggy?
I have nothing good to say about that.
Okay,
man.
so she doesn't
So
like
I
him.
won't say anything at all.
Right, excellent. Right, so we've not got her doodad done yet. What's this called? Contest something? Right. Notes. Where's notes? Notes. There's a book full of pressed flowers. Oh, nothing. Okay, so you've not written down any notes about clues. Why is it not... Where did he write down about the slime, then? Who knows? Okay, let's go and find some more suspects, shall we? We'll continue on this way. I think that might have taken... the cafe! Right, where have we opened a lot up yet? We've nearly opened up the whole map. Oh, there must have been somewhere we could have gone on the outside office. Tap on a location I've already visited to explore it, so we can fast travel at least. That's good. Right, what's this?
Predictably, a trash can. And I just can't resist taking a look inside.
Yeah.
The glamorous life of a detective.
What are we gonna find?
My favorite part of the job. Maybe there's something underneath the trash in here.
Okay, right. We have orange juice. And cans. Orange juice, a half-eaten apple. A can. Another half-eaten apple. A bottle. Some cups, another bottle. And it looks like there's a drawing here.
Hello, what's this? Just a piece of paper?
Just a piece of paper? It's a drawing of
Or
Boggy.
something more sinister?
Oh, nothing else? What does that say? Armageddon, my revenge. Okay. Right, nothing else clickable there, right. These look like designs for a Boggy costume. What's going on around here? Ah, so I mean we have the gloves and the feet, so perhaps we can find a head, a body and some legs somewhere. To establish
Are we really
the...
talking about a swamp creature here?
Okay, right. Something that was hidden inside. I brought with me disproves what. I found in the trash can explains what. I found in my office explains what. So I guess it's the costume design I found in the trash can explain what. Smells like, maybe? The swamp creature smells like?
The costume design I found in the trash can explains what the swamp creature smells
the
like.
trash can.
Oh,
Okay, I was
that
reading that in the
doesn't
wrong
make
way. I
sense,
wondered why
does
it.
it?
Oh, doesn't no. Okay, fine. What about boggy? It did have like a smell, like these bits are like smell lines to me.
The costume design I found in the trash can explains what the boggy character smells like. I don't get it. Seriously.
Okay. I brought with me disproves what. So it can't be that because I don't think that was hidden inside. I found in my office. The costume design I found in the trash can explains what. Is it this? Burl's black and white photo. Last night. Burl's black and white photo is showing me?
The costume design I found in the trash can explains what Burrow's black and white photo is showing me. My detective's
Okay.
intuition is kicking in. That black and white photograph. I'm not sure I'm looking at the real boggy here, and I think these designs I found in the trash can might be the answer.
Okay.
I'll ask around, see if anybody knows anything about this. Oh, and I should start looking for the costume itself. If I can find that, there'll be some pretty impressive evidence.
I think we've already found a couple of bits of it, to be fair. Okay, so we're up to chapter 2, A Deadly Disguise. I think, however, I'm going to stop and we'll save chapter 2 for the next video. I hope you're really enjoying this so far. I'm so intrigued with what's going on here. I hope you will enjoy me. What am I talking about? I've lost the will to speak at the moment. I hope you will join me on my next video. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you when we meet Detective Grimoire again soon.